Josh? Yeah. So our next movie is called Ordinary Love. Ordinary Love is a drama romance movie starring Liam Neeson and Leslie Manville. Liam Neeson is not like beating up anyone. This is a romantic.
Surprisingly.
Yeah, surprisingly so. And he's Irish in this film too, which he doesn't really play. But it's really cool to see him playing an Irish character because he himself is Irish. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. That accent is so awesome. Anyways. So this movie only has a handful of characters, so there's only 4 actors in this whole movie. So it's very like condensed type of like romantic movie. So the film is co-directed by Lisa Barrows Dessa and Glenn Leyburn. So the plot of the film, it focuses on this older couple that live alone together, and the wife's recent discovery that she has cancer. This film's really good. It's an elderly couple and stuff, so it's kind of like a romantic movie. So in this film it shows like this extraordinary shift in tone that the couples have towards each other. So like in the beginning we kind of see this little brief glimpse into what their relationship is like pre-cancer and then post-cancer, like what it's like when they find out that that the wife has cancer. And again, this is not spoiler. This is like the plot of the film, right? So you just kind of find out 5 minutes.
How it happens, you can find out for yourself.
Yeah. So
that's basically what the film is about.
Yeah, it's about like how like and it's really cool. Like in the beginning of the film, it shows them being very like close to each other. They're like physically like very intimate. They have this really awesome banter. The writing in the film is really good. And then once they find out that the wife has cancer, then it shows like the type of pressure that it actually has on the people's relationship when cancer comes in. So cancer is the main plot of this film. Like it's a plot device in the film, but it not only shows like what cancer does to a person, like it can take out the what a person who is like very joyous and very like happy and stuff like that.
It can just totally change their whole perspective on life.
Yeah, and this movie does it great. And also, not only does it show that one person is like going through that stuff, the cancer also affects the relationship between the older couple, and it shows that like it's very difficult to see someone that you love going through this like very difficult time, and you yourself start to like get even down.
And especially when you try to emphasize and try to be there for that person, it just slowly changes your whole persona, character.
Because it is difficult to take care of like a cancer patient. And I mean, everyone knows somebody that has gone through cancer, or you, if yourself has been affected by cancer, you can see the people around you start to change stuff like this. And this film, even though there's only 2 main characters, it really shows like the type of change that has, even like physically, like together. Like I said in the beginning of the film, they were really physically intimate and close together. But as the movie goes on, you start to see them kind of get a little bit distant because it's really difficult to take care of someone who has cancer and stuff like that. So I think this movie brilliantly showcases like not only does cancer affect the person going through it, it also affects the relationships that the person's going through. And I also love that it has that cancer story in it, but it's also like a romantic film. So it's basically, this movie is at the very heart a romantic film, and it kind of just shows like the challenges that a couple will face if something like this
given the circumstances.
Yeah, and it's really sweet film, very nice film. Really, it's the writing, the directing, everything about this film is really good. I even like, we need more old people romantic films. Like young people romantic films, it's like so boring. We just have so many of those stuff. Like it's like boy meets girl and then fall in love and then blah blah blah. This is even cooler because they're like in their 60s or 70s, so it kind of shows like what was their life like before that their like banter was like really cool and stuff like that. But then when cancer came in, you start to kind of like drift apart and stuff like that. So
and it kind of like dives into like post falling in love, post initiating the relationship, and sees how it just develops through time and where it goes,
Yeah, how do you behave? How do you try to maintain a relationship that you've been in for so long? How do you have that, like, you have to work really hard to maintain a relationship, as opposed to like, young people trying to like get the girl, and then by the end of the movie he gets the girl or whatever, the girl gets to do it. Those are boring movies. This one is a really good movie, and I highly recommend this film. It's called Ordinary Love, starring Liam Neeson and Leslie Manville.